Well, we're already into the month of September and I hope everyone's back to school was enjoyable as our family as well. And that means it's also time for another month to dive into the stats. So let's look back at August 2025's real estate market in Sarnia-Lambton to see how it fared against previous August and also how we're doing year to date. Those that don't know me, I'm Sean Ryan with Blue Coast Realty, and we're here to give you our monthly update on the Sarnia-Lambton real estate market. So let's look at a quick August 2025 snapshot. We saw 143 homes sell, which is up 25% compared to August 2024. And that's a strong increase in activity, really, when you think about it. Dollar volume, total sales volume hit 75.2 million, which is also up 23% year over year as well. And active listing inventory really continues to climb. We keep finding more inventory, which is great though, too, because we're getting more choices for the buyer. So 644 active listings, and that's up just 5.7%. So not a huge increase, but it has increased. Average price sale prices come in at 525,000, and that's down about 1.7% year over year as well. And then the median price is 481,000, and that's actually up 3% in that sense. Average days on market is 28 days to sell, and that is a bit longer compared to about 21.5, 22 days to sell last year. So we did see that go up a little bit away. So the takeaway is we're seeing higher sales activity and steady prices, but buyers are taking their time and inventory is staying higher than historically that we've seen. But we're seeing it depends on the price range as well. So we're seeing in those lower price ranges, things are selling a bit faster. The mid price ranges are okay as well. But the higher price ranges are very tough, especially the 800 to a million, 1.1. A lot of the resale new home construction, especially like at the Rapids area, or maybe we went to Arrow Village out in Wyoming. Things are going a bit more slower, and the reason is there's just so much inventory, there's so much selection. But what we're really seeing, and I've said this in the past, was those sellers that are looking to upgrade. So they have a first-time home buyer house that's well kept in a decent area, lots of great upgrades. They're selling it, and they're really getting a top dollar for it. They're getting higher prices, really, than we've seen in the last few years. But they're upgrading to that next level is where we're seeing them people make the best gains. And I guess if you're trying to time the market, that would be the best time to do it. Is you're selling high and then buying low, and you're getting a good price. You're able to negotiate some good terms, get some conditions, get those home inspections in, which is really fantastic and really is the ideal situation most buyers really want to be in. So let's look at year to date, January to August 2025 right now. So sales were about 1,101 homes sold so far this year, which is up 6.3% versus that time period in 2024. So yeah, we're seeing more inventory, but we are seeing more homes sell as the confidence in the market does start to increase over and over again. Dollar volume, 593 million in total sales, which again is up 8.3% year to date. Average sale price, 539,000 year to date, which is 1.9% higher than 2024. And then the median price is up by about 2% to 485,000. And then, like I said, the days on market is a bit longer right now, but that is also because we're seeing more conditions, more time periods, maybe conditions on the sale of the house. So nothing too wrong or concerning there. So the big takeaway year to date is the market's healthier than it was in 2024. I think there's no doubt about that. And I think 2025 really started off strong, and then we had some things come up. We have some of the trade and the political stuff with the U.S. We had a Canadian election as well. So, think about what 2025 could have been maybe if we didn't have those interruptions, but we're rebounding now. I think a lot of Canadians are just saying, let's go on with our life. We have to live somewhere. But we're also seeing people really getting comfortable with interest rates. And I think the Bank of Canada not doing anything with the rates for I think the last 3 or 4 rate announcements really gives stability to the market in the sense where it's normalizing that rate, which is pretty good. I remember I bought my first house, it was like 6% interest. It's like 20 years ago, yes. But I know there's stories of 18% and stuff like that as well. But we are seeing that stabilize really, really well. So like I said, that's what this means. So if you ever want to talk about the market, if you have questions about the real estate market, what to do with the market in Sarnia-Lambton real estate market, someone from Blue Coast Realty, we're always here to help. So, thanks for watching again, and share this message if you have anyone else that is interested in the real estate market, and welcome home to the Blue Coast.